Tonight on Connections Live, we'll sit down with an organization dedicated to helping young mothers and children. We'll meet an award-winning tattoo artist. And we'll go underwater with a local scuba instructor. Connections Live starts right now.
Hello, welcome to Connections Live. We're excited to bring you another episode of Extraordinary Stories. I'm Jenna Liston.
And I'm Brittany Irwin. We have some great stories for you this evening and a special musical guest with us tonight, so let's jump right in.
Our first story is about a nonprofit organization located in Newcastle, Indiana.
Cradles Infant Toddler Care opened in 1999 and aims to help young mothers finish school while providing infant and toddler care for their children.
We got to sit down with one of the co-founders of Cradles and the current program director of the organization.
Let's take a look at Cradles.
Cradle started, the concept started in '97. A couple ladies at the vocational school decided that the dropout rate was on the rise, and teen pregnancy was also on the rise. They decided to start Cradles to keep the girls in school. So in August 23rd, 1999, Cradles opened their doors. We have 45 children enrolled right now. There's a lot of parents that come to us for help, a lot of mentoring going on. My phone is ringing constantly with parents asking questions about life, about what to do with their kids. And that's the same for all the staff too. We get phone calls constantly just to support them because they don't have the support in a lot of other places. We started to support teen moms. So. Yes, we are child care. We take care of their kids while they're at school. But a lot of the young moms, especially the high school moms, when their parents first find out that they're pregnant, they push them to the side. They're upset with them, and we just support them. We bring them in. We love them. You know, things happen. We teach them how to be good parents. We teach them how to succeed in life, how to set goals, how to be the people that they, want to be.
We felt, the special ed director and I was a vocational director at that time, we worked on some ideas and talked with a lot of people in the community and decided that there needed to be some place where a girl who was still in school and got pregnant could have good, safe care and the right kind of basic skills for the children, the babies, and so that they could finish school. We wanted something that would not only take care of the children from as early as they would allow us to take care of the children, but also help the mother begin to develop a plan so she could be successful, either going on to college or doing something else in the community, but actually be able to take care of her child and also be able to take care of her child as far as doing the right things with the child. We have a well-respected program in the community. We have a prescribed curriculum for the little ones from the time we get them until the time they leave. So we know that we're doing whatever we should be doing to do their motor skills, to learn to read, to learn to do all the things they need to do, and then also to teach their mothers and fathers if they're available, and family if they're available, to teach them all the kinds of things they need to do with the little one when they're little.
So this year at Cradles, we have 6 classrooms. We have an infant classroom, mobile infant classroom, toddlers, 2s and 3s, and 2 preschool classrooms. In this classroom, we have 8 babies. We've got the 8 cribs going on. And the ratio is 1 caregiver to 4 children. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands in here helping out. I started at Cradles 4 years ago, actually. And I started out as a caregiver. I fell in love. I loved everything about the place. That it was just a warm, welcoming environment, and it's a place that I want to stay at until we close our doors. I'm very passionate about what Cradles does. I used to look down on the girls that were pregnant in high school. When I was in high school, I was like, how could you do that? My mom was a teen mom, my sister was a teen mom, and I couldn't wrap my brain around any of it. And working here, I really I think I grew as a person, knowing that, they're not any different than I am. I see the struggles in the young girls, and I just want to help them out so much. And I found out here that it doesn't matter what age you are when you're a new mom. You're a new mom, and you have the same struggles, you have the same questions, you have the same needs. It's just harder to do those things when you're 16. It's harder. You've got struggles of not having a vehicle. No one trusts you. We have parents that can't go to the pool with their kids because they're not 18 themselves. So it just really gave me a heart for these girls, and I want to help them as much as I possibly can. Cradles gives young moms the love, the support, the acceptance that they don't get other places. A lot of these girls get made fun of, and here we just love them. We love them for who they are. And I think that's what being a ministry is all about, that you just love and you accept people for who they are, not what they have done in their lives.
Wow, I love the good Cradles is doing for the community.
And they've been helping out children and mothers for almost 15 years. To learn more about Cradles, you can check out their Facebook page by searching Cradles Infant Toddler Care.
What a great first story for our show tonight. Don't go away, we have more extraordinary stories for you coming up next.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back to Connections Live. For our next story, we got the chance to meet an award-winning tattoo artist located right here in Muncie, Indiana.
That's right, Brittany. Dan Stewart has won over 15 different awards for his artistry, including Muncie's Finest Tattoo Artist every year from 2007 to 2013. He is located at the Lucky Rabbit Tattoo Parlor here in Muncie.
Let's hear from Dan Stewart.
My name's Dan Stewart. I'm the owner of Lucky Rabbit Tattoos and Body Piercing. Well, we got our start probably about 10 years ago. I was a medical laboratory technician, and I had a really good medical background behind me, and that was nice, and I could bring that to my tattooing. And instead of choosing, to be a lab tech, I felt it'd be great to be a tattoo artist. I felt fulfilled by doing that. So I came back to Ohio and I started looking for a shop. I actually held 3 jobs at once. I worked in Best Buy factory. I was a refrigerator repairman, and I also worked in a tattoo shop. So I virtually slept 0. So I worked really hard to get where I could, and then I moved down to Wapakoneta, Ohio, and I tattooed there for a while. And I eventually came over to Muncie, and I tattooed here for a while. And then when I was working at another shop, I decided this is a pretty good place, and I just felt the desire to go ahead and open up, and I just really got lucky with the building here on McGarry Road. The location was perfect, and I just felt like this is it. The money's right for the rent, the location is perfect. This is where I'm gonna plant my seed. This is where we start. Our philosophy back then was just to do really the best that we could do and be really clean about it. Still tap into our artistic roots and try to be the best artist that we could be. And I still feel that at the core today. I think that everybody encourages each other to be better artists. We inspire each other to be better people with our clients and within ourselves. We have a great community of people here that They're very knowledgeable in what they do. They take pride in what they do. And we all want to do the best at what we can do. I don't know that success is achieved. I think it's a constant goal. I think it's a vision, more or less. I think that we go in a positive direction and we just continue in that direction. I think that attributes to people's success. I don't really try to think about that we're successful so much in that. I just want everybody to keep moving forward and in the process enjoy being with each other and encouraging each other, and I think that's really what's important. We really get inspired by those people that are around us every day. Like Craig Mathis, he is a good artist, and every time I see that dude just putting out some markers or something on the canvas, it blows me away. So it makes me want to be a better artist for myself, you know. And Aaron Roberts, the same thing. He's like he's done big graffiti stuff and paintings, and he's legit. And just to see them create, it just really keeps me going and inspired. So that's where I get my inspiration. Then it makes me want to go out and learn better new techniques or whatever, and then try to share that with them too. Maybe I can learn something that I can hand them. You know, we help each other all the way up. I've been published a lot in industry magazines and books, and I've won at least a dozen trophies or more. The first time the magazine came out, it was just huge. It was the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, I was put in this magazine. You know, I'm good enough to be in this magazine. That feels great. And it was a good accomplishment. Same thing with the trophies. Oh my gosh, I won. You know, and it really it made me want to be better at what I did. Because now I'm an award-winning artist. Now I'm a published artist. Now I need to back that up and be better. Today, after all that said and done, I'm still very proud of my accomplishments, but they're on a different shelf. I use those accomplishments and stuff to help other people now. It's just, hey, I've been recognized for this and it felt really good, and I've got this knowledge of how to do what I do better. How can I pass this on to other people so that they can feel that oh, I was in a magazine. Oh, I got a trophy. How can, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. And really, I feel like those trophies are for the people that get that artwork. I mean, the people that sat there for hours and hours and hours, and they're proud of their artwork. They had the design idea originally, so it's theirs. You know, they wear that trophy every day. That's the true trophy. And those magazines and stuff, those people that own those tattoos are very proud of them. When you come into Lucky Rabbit, I feel that you're going to get quality as soon as you walk in the door. You're going to get a friendly attitude. People that really know their job, and they take pride in knowing their job. And I feel that when you leave here, you're going to be happy. Just because you're cared for. You know, your tattoo looks good. You're going out without any diseases. That's kind of important, I think. And you know, you've been dealt with in a manner where you're going to leave with a smile on your face. We joke, we have fun, you know. So I think that's important. We've been awarded Ball State's Finest, Muncie's Finest, 6 years running. We're recognized in a lot of different magazines. We use high quality inks. Just everything. We really go out of our way to make sure that everyone's taken care of with the highest quality supplies that we can buy. Everything's disposable, thrown away. You won't see a tool used on a person twice, ever, in here. So that's really important to us. Just come in, you know, have fun, and see what the environment's about. It'll be worth your time. That's it.
I don't know if I'd ever get a tattoo, but if I do, I am definitely looking him up.
I love that he's so passionate about his work and art, and the tattoos he's done look so intricate.
To learn more about Dan, visit his website at www.dan.luckytats.com.
For our final story tonight, we got the chance to sit down with Tom Leaird, the founder and owner of Tom Leaird's Underwater Service.
The full-service dive shop is located here in Muncie, Indiana, and carries various products to fill all scuba diver needs. You can also rent equipment, get scuba diving lessons, or get equipment repaired.
In addition to running his scuba shop, Tom also started the Muncie Diving Club over 40 years ago and still carries on the tradition today.
Let's hear the story of Tom Leaird's underwater service.
Hi, I'm Tom Leaird, owner of Leaird's Underwater Service in Muncie. A little bit about where I started, where I came from. The YMCA National Program started the first countrywide scuba program, and I took that first course, and then it just multiplied from that point. With a friend, helped start the Delaware Divers Scuba Club, and it's still in operation. I think we're 42 years worth of club or something like that now. Yes, in our store, we have evolved to become what is called a full-service dive center. Let's take a little tour. Let me show you what we have here at Underwater Service on West Jackson Street in Muncie. Just follow along. You're entering into some of our service area, and specifically this is our service center. If a person buys equipment, or a diver, I should say, buys equipment, then we service that equipment. So let's go back through the garage area. We've just unloaded 2 of our trucks from classes last night. The gear's scattered around the floor and so forth. We do offer training classes at various levels, and I have a staff of part-time instructors that teach at 6 YMCA's, 2 universities spread over pretty much the state of Indiana.
My name is Carol Reed, and I am an instructor of aquatics at Ball State University. Equipment that scuba divers need, very basic personal equipment. You need a mask, which everyone had today. They have their snorkels attached to the left side. That's a breathing tube when they're not on scuba. And then they need fins for propulsion. And then once you get into scuba, you have the buoyancy compensator. That was the jacket that they were wearing, that holds the tank, that holds air, and then the regulator that comes around the right side and they have in their mouths, that's providing them air. Every time they inhale, it gives them a breath of air. Well, challenges in the class, I think, is the various levels of comfort and water skills of the students. To get into this class, exercises or skills that are required, you need to be able to swim 200 yards to enter the class. And we do a lot with mask, fins, and snorkel the first couple of weeks, and then they get into scuba. So today they were doing the more complex school skills of rescuing their buddies. The exercise today was a submerged, non-breathing, unconscious diver. And so that's kind of the most difficult scenario. Rescue this diver off the bottom, bring them to the surface, provide rescue breathing, get them back to shore safely.
We have a local classroom. Many of our advanced classes occur here, and we are also an off-site facility for Ball Memorial Hospital to teach CPR and first aid programs for in the educational services out of the university. And so this classroom gets used in many different ways. Well, my passion for diving and continuing all these years, let me jump back. My first dive was straight down to the bottom and straight up to the surface in maybe 40 feet of water. And thinking back, it was the most horrible experience of my life. I was cold, I was uncomfortable, my ears hurt, my feet hurt. And how did I get going? It's because it's such an absolute neat thing to do. Take you back to this last weekend. I dove with students during a rescue program for students to learn how to rescue divers in an emergency. The water clarity was phenomenal. It's as good as many times as the ocean. The fish were friendly. They kept getting in my way. Little bluegill would come right up and look at me in my face. I was neutrally buoyant. I was, at my advanced age, I have a little arthritis now and then. That all goes away in the water because I'm neutrally buoyant, supported, just like an astronaut in space, floating around. That really is what diving's all about. It's being there in a totally different environment, interacting with marine life or fish or whatever's there, and it's something that you cannot experience on the surface of the earth. You can do lots of things, lots of recreational activities, nothing like scuba, breathing underwater.
Well, I'm convinced I am dying to learn how to scuba dive now.
I know, me too. It looked like so much fun, and I can't believe they've been doing this in Muncie for over 40 years now. Who knew?
To learn more about Tom Leaird's underwater service, visit their website at www.leairdscuba.com.
Stay tuned, we have a special live performance coming up soon. As we head into the break, let's take a look at the homecoming festivities here at Ball State University. Connections Live will be right back.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Welcome back to Connections Live. To end our show this evening, we're pleased to have a special musical guest with us, Dustin Vance. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
So, what gave you an interest in music?
I've been playing music since I was about 12, and I just decided around 16, 17 I wanted to play guitar and start writing songs.
Is there any place that we can find your music online?
On YouTube and SoundCloud at Dustin Vance Music.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by tonight, Dustin. That's all we have tonight on Connections Live, where we bring you ordinary people
who share those extraordinary stories. So, Dustin, why don't you play us something?
In the morning, when I pack my bags, I dream of headed west. And I remember all those words you said, how you swore you really did it best. And I've been losing all my steam, just trying to get to where I've always been. And I've been losing all my certainty, just trying to figure out where you stand. And I know that you won't go in the morning. And I know that you won't go in the morning. And I remember everything in such great detail. And I pretend not, oh, not to recognize that spot where we fell. And I've been gaining back my steam, just trying to run faster when I can.